Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the 184th installment of what I like to call What I Eat Wednesdays, where we take a look at some of the most interesting What I Eat in a Day videos on TikTok. Today, we're going to be covering our classic hashtag, What I Eat in a Day as a Fat Person. More specifically, one of the videos that we're going to be watching is titled, What I Eat in a Day as a 400-pound Person. So there's a slightly different spin on this series. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Have you ever wondered what a 400-pound person eats in a day?
Not really, if I'm being honest.
Lucky for you, I documented it, so let's see. I have a really bad habit of waking up late and then having my first meal of the day be later in the day as well. So this was the first thing I ate for the day. It was a turkey cheese mayo wrap on
Mayo in there?
a tortilla.
Oh my gosh, I've never heard of somebody putting mayo in a wrap before. I mean, I guess it's no different than having mayonnaise on a sandwich, but it just seems so much different.
It tasted fine. It's not the worst thing I could eat, but it's definitely not.
It's not the worst, but it's definitely not the best. Well, I don't understand the addition of mayonnaise to that. Are we heating this up in a pan, or is this just your plate?
Super healthy either. I did eat 2, and then I had this bag of chips. I feel like that's a pretty normal, lunch, right? I feel like...
Okay, first of all, there were 2 of those wraps, yes. So let's fix that.
Really not super healthy either.
And then we had some zesty ranch Doritos, some sort of tortilla chip.
I did eat 2, and then I had this bag of chips. I feel like...
Zesty ranch, is that like Cool Ranch, but zestier? I'm sorry.
Like that's a pretty normal, lunch, right? I feel like that's a pretty normal meal.
A couple of turkey cheese mayo wraps. Yeah, although I wouldn't have put mayo in there myself. I don't like that. I don't like the sound of that. I know that mayo goes on a sandwich, but in a wrap, I don't know. I feel like it does not.
Nothing crazy. I don't feel like I ate too crazy today at all. Obviously, it was probably a lot more calories than...
Okay, I feel like we feel insecure about what we've eaten today or something because we're bringing it up. You know what I mean? We keep asking the audience, or rather using them as a soundboard when we're like, I don't think I ate that much, right? Right? And I'm not saying you did or didn't.
And what I was supposed to, but compared to other days, it wasn't that bad. And then I had this blueberry white tea from Arizona. It's pretty...
Oh, they make a blueberry tea. I thought that was like a weird container of blueberries at first. I was like, what the hell? Blueberry white tea. What is in there?
From Arizona. It's pretty good. A Capri Sun.
We had a Capri Sun. A Pokemon Capri Sun. All right.
I love my drinks. I didn't cook today, so we did get pizza. I've really been fucking with Marco's lately.
Oh, okay. Hold on. We got a square pizza?
Pizza.
I don't know who Marco is, but
I've really been
I love a square pizza, although that's not a thin crust, so.
fucking with Marco's lately. It kind of reminds me of middle school pizza. It has that nostalgic feel.
How many pizzas did we get? Did we just open 3 boxes?
But it tastes so good at the same time.
And then cheesy bread?
Especially their cheesy bread is so good, dude. It's the best fast food pizza cheesy bread that I've had.
Okay.
And you should trust my opinion because I'm 400 pounds. I shouldn't.
I don't know if that means I should trust your opinion. I don't want to be offensive right now, but I have to be real. I don't want to be mean right here, but being very large doesn't necessarily mean that you're some sort of connoisseur of food or you know quality food.
No good cheesy bread. I look a hot ass mess eating that, but yeah, and then
I love it when the pepperonis do that, where they curl up like that, and then there's a little pool of grease inside that pepperoni, like a Costco pizza.
Pizza.
Whoa, what are we doing? Hold on now, we're getting wild. Don't you damn do that. Oh my gosh.
Pizza. Really, the only kind I got was pepperoni. And I'm not going to lie to you guys. If I get a large pizza, I'm eating 4 to 5 slices of it.
Okay. I can probably eat 4 to 5 slices of a pizza as well.
Does anyone else have a begging ass cat? Because that's all he does. And
Then we had another Capri Sun.
then I washed it down with another Capri Sun. Boop.
Oh, geez. Hands weren't on the home keys. All right, and that's the end of that one. Let's take a look at that and add it up. All right, so you started the day off with 2 turkey cheese mayo wraps that had mayo in them. Yay. After that, you had a bag of chips and then a blueberry white tea. Further on into the day, you had a Capri Sun, and you wrapped up the evening by having some pizza, cheesy bread, and another Capri Sun. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. I actually gave you an extra point for those turkey cheese mayo wraps. Not for the mayo, but because they are some sort of meal that we made ourselves. It's honestly not too bad. Even with the mayo, that's not the craziest thing I've ever seen. To increase your score, I would recommend ditching everything else from this day because it was all a bunch of convenience food and various sweet drinks. I would substitute all of that with simple home-cooked meals that had all of my food groups covered and a heavy focus on protein. I would make more similar meals to those turkey cheese mayo wraps, although if I were going to make more wraps, I would not put mayo in there, and I would have some sort of fruit or veg on the side with them. Next.
Here's what I eat in a day as a happy fat woman. Not conforming to be meek and small. It's just my way of fighting against fascism. Start the day with a little frozen breakfast sandwich. I defrost it in the microwave and then I throw it in the oven because our air fryer has been dirty, like crusty on top, and it makes a really smelly noise.
Okay, so we have some sort of frozen breakfast sandwich thing that we reheated.
Smelly noise. If that was
Smelly noise. What? Your air fryer has been dirty and making a very smelly noise? You can smell noises, man? Damn, dude. How many hits of this did you take? I'm sorry, I'm just kidding. Don't do anything illegal ever.
air fryer has been dirty, like crusty on top, and it makes a really smelly noise.
I hate smelly noises, man. They get on my nerve the most.
Smelly noise. If that wasn't bad enough, the napkin that I defrosted it on got stuck to the bottom. Gross. I don't do well with those sensory upsets. Fun fact.
Okay, so what is this? 1 or 2? 2 breakfast sandwiches?
I don't do well with those sensory upsets. Fun fact about me, I'm helping my family's church with their social media, so I had to go live stream their church service, which is objectively on brand for me.
For me. That sounds fun. Live streaming the church service. All right, and what are we having here? Was that the sandwich that we heated up a moment ago?
I have the scrappiest of all little mouse lunches with leftover salad, and then I also got a little bit of tuna mac and cheese just to fill up a little bit. I watched Beetlejuice last week, and I feel like I keep on doing the Beetlejuice voice now because of it. My friend
Was this a new Beetlejuice movie?
directed a production of Sweeney Todd with a bunch of high schoolers, really talented high schoolers, and so on the way there I had a little bit of chocolate. So I just
Hold on. You were the director for a high school play? What? Hold on.
friend directed a production of
Oh, your friend directed a production, so you had to go support them, of course. And you had a couple of Tony's Chocolonely. Chocolonely? Why are you trying to call me lonely when I'm eating your chocolate? How dare you?
schoolers, and so on the way there I had a little bit of chocolate. So I just I need a sweet treat after lunch. I don't know. It's like written in my laws. No
Okay, and then we've got some North Fork potato chips.
idea why. I was viciously hungry during intermission, so my husband and I split this little bag of blanking potato chips after the show. We were ravenous, and so we went to Miller's. That wasn't a question. We definitely went to Miller's. It's just a matter of I almost said Miller Lite because we were all insanely hungry. I forgot to take a video of the nachos, but we got gorgeous nachos, and then I got fish and chips. Reason 1,000. My husband loves me as I never eat my coleslaw, so that's always for him. Hung out, had a great time gabbing. Of course, his cast was supposed to go to a different location, and some of them came there, so that was fun. His is my friend. His is the director.
And then we had a very stale bite of a donut.
Very stale bite of a donut. Got home, had
I read that on the screen before she said it.
a gummy, and needed some popcorn. While the popcorn was making, I needed to eat Doritos, and then all hell broke.
Doritos and popcorn now as well. Okay. There are a ton of just random snacks and whatnot in this particular day.
Oh, God.
Are you okay? The way Billy jumped, I felt so bad.
Oh my goodness, we're scaring the cat or whatever. Whose name is Billy? Cat's name is Billy? I love it when people have human names for their cats. I've talked about this before. I used to work with this chick whose dog's name was Bob. And I was like, dude, that's freaking hilarious.
Dorito!
Where did the Doritos come into play?
My popcorn, obviously.
Made myself some popcorn, had that with some chocolate chips, and
Chocolate chips and popcorn.
that was the night.
All right, and that's the end of that one. Let's take a look at that and add it up. All right, so you started the day off with 2 frozen breakfast sandwiches that you reheated. After that, you had a salad, which looked like one of those pre-made ones that have like the iceberg lettuce and the shredded carrots in it. After that, you had some tuna mac and cheese, and then you had 2 chocolates. After that, you had some potato chips. You went to a restaurant and had some nachos and fish and chips. Then you had a stale donut. After that, you had some Doritos, and you wrapped up the day by having some popcorn with chocolate chips, which is a very interesting combination. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. To increase your score, I would recommend not starting the day off with frozen pre-made food like those sandwiches. The salad and the tuna mac and cheese are fine. I believe she made the tuna mac and cheese herself, so that's the only home-cooked meal from this day. I would ditch the chocolates, potato chips, nachos, fish and chips, stale donut, Doritos, popcorn, and chocolate chips, and instead substitute home-cooked meals that have all of our food groups covered. Next, what I eat in a day as a plus-size girl. Oh yeah, like I'm always saying, I found all of these videos when I searched the hashtag what I eat in a day as a fat person. So sometimes these titles are worded slightly different and they are not calling themselves that, but neither am I just found it at that hashtag.
What I eat in a day as a plus-size girl. Everything bagel with half cream cheese and half butter.
That's how I do it too. Butter and cream cheese. You know, some people just put cream cheese on there without any butter. What are you doing? Although, it's funny to say half cream cheese and half butter. Like, you only put butter on this side of the bagel and then cream cheese on the other side. That's what that makes it sound like.
Diet Coke.
Ike's something and sandwiches.
Voodoo Chips.
You mean potato chips?
Vegetarian chicken sandwich on Dutch crunch bread.
Vegetarian chicken sandwich. Okay, so not chicken. All right. Fake chicken sub.
Strawberry lemonade. Zero sugar Red Bull before boxing training.
Before boxing training? Okay. It's interesting to have a Red Bull as a pre-workout.
Zero sugar Red Bull before boxing training. Crunchy
Nothing prepares me for boxing training like a zero sugar Red Bull.
edamame.
Isn't it edamame? I don't know, honestly. That's made of soy or something, right? Edamame is a Japanese dish of immature soybeans in the pod, typically boiled or steamed and served with salt as a snack or appetizer, though it's also used as a versatile ingredient in salads, stir-fries, and soups. It's known for being a protein-rich, healthy, and easy-to-prepare food, often seasoned with soy sauce, garlic, or chili. Okay, so yes, it is soy. And yes, my pronunciation, edamame, was correct.
Soy chorizo quesadillas on almond.
Wow, that TikTok voice. Oh my god, it can't pronounce anything. What did it say? Chorizo quesadillas? What the heck? Hold on.
Soy chorizo quesadillas on almond flour.
Chorizo quesadillas? What the hell? Dude, this is quite the dish. Soy chorizo quesadillas on almond flour tortillas. What's wrong with traditional tortillas that are made from wheat? Do some people think that almond flour is better for you or something? I've never even heard of an almond flour tortilla. That doesn't sound good, honestly.
Tortillas.
All right, bye. Let's take a look at that one and Add it up. Alright, so you started the day off with a bagel with butter and cream cheese. That's how you do it. After that, you had a Diet Coke and some potato chips. Further on into the day, you had a fake chicken sub and some strawberry lemonade. Then you had a zero sugar Red Bull as a pre-workout. After that, you had some edamame. And you wrapped up the day by having some soy chorizo quesadillas, or whatever the hell it said. I can't even mispronounce that the same way that it did. All right, after much deliberation, I have come to a decision. I'm gonna give this one a 2 out of 10. All right, so it looks like we had 2s all the way across the board today. To increase your score, I would recommend not starting your day off with a bagel with butter and cream cheese, unless you also had some heavy protein on the side with it and a piece of fruit. I would ditch the Diet Coke, the potato chips, the fake chicken sub, the strawberry lemonade, the zero sugar Red Bull, the edamame, and soy chorizo quesadillas, or soy chorizo quesadillas, or whatever the hell, and instead substitute simple home-cooked meals with a heavy focus on protein and all of our food groups covered. So what do you think of my scores? Do you agree? Do you disagree? Leave a comment below. Happy Wednesday, everybody. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing, and I'll see you in the next one.